Welcome to Maple Bear Global Schools.
The process really has three parts. The first part is you have to understand the philosophy of what you're doing. You have to understand why you're doing what you're planning to do. So we had to understand that we were developing and going to implement a constructivist approach to education, which is pretty much the Canadian style of education. So that's the first step. The second is the curriculum content and the curriculum structure. We decided to base it on current Canadian practice, which is really one of the best in the world. And some of the Canadian provinces really have achieved extremely well internationally. And so we copied, or we modeled really what they were doing. And then the third aspect of it is all of the training to implement, because if you don't implement properly, you don't have anything. We were looking for people who were recognized by their peers and by school systems in general as being leaders in their subject area or in the age level of the children that they teach. So we wanted to capture those people and have them put their experience down on paper to create our programs. If we're looking to train teachers of toddlers to junior kindergarten, then obviously we try to find people whose area of expertise is those age groups. And we would use those same people in India or Brazil or Mexico for those age groups. So I would say the level of specialization of the teacher, of the trainer, is the most significant element in deciding where to assign a trainer. The young teachers in all these countries love the training, and they get so much personal feedback from the teachers who are being trained that they're just on a high when they come back from a training session, even though it's been very hard work, very demanding, sometimes uncomfortable, but they just love that professional experience and the rewarding feedback they get from the people who are trained. A curriculum, a written program is never finished. We have, since the start of Maple Bear, we're into our third edition of elementary programs. They're being updated and rewritten as Canadian practice is modified and changes and gets updated. And then as the grades go up into middle years and eventually senior high school, we obviously have to appeal to different teachers in Canada or different professionals in Canada to help us with the writing and training for those levels. Of course, the numbers of required trainers is increasing. And so we draw from, actually at the moment, we draw from Nova Scotia, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia as sources for writers and trainers. And, you know, we're getting them as recently retired people with a ton of expertise and lots of experience, to younger people who are currently in the classroom and who can give us the best current programming. The Maple Bear owners love the training. They love it from many points of view. First of all, the training, they know that the training is the key to the implementation of the Canadian strategies, of the Canadian methodology. Without the training, they couldn't offer the program. So the training is essential. It encourages their staff to feel more and more professional. And I think in many countries, this has been a problem where teachers have not felt highly professional. And with this training, it enhances the perception that people have of teachers, and the fact that Canadian experts are coming to train them is a really good thing. And the owners see it as a very good thing.